Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with another episode of our Road to League with Wrexham. Today between episodes, we had a couple of games, but we also drew the Carabao Cup second round. So our first game in the Carabao Cup is against Walsall. So it is a team with Walsall being in League 2. And then we go against Everton before we hit the transfer window, which is going to be between episodes as well. So, without further ado, let's get right into this one. So we played 2 games between, and they were stellar games. I mean, doesn't this look familiar from last year? When we started off with a 4-game plus the Carabao Cup and wins, and then we got a loss, and then we kind of, went on a bad losing streak in September into October into November, and that kind of sealed the deal of our season. So we don't want to do this time. We beat Man City 1-0 off a Julian Caputo penalty in the 20th minute. Ultimately, we were able to stifle this United team, and they had a couple good shots on goal, but ultimately what it looks like is even with the better XG and the better possession, we got our shots in target. They're playing this 4-4-2, and we've had success in FM23 against the 4-4-2. Then we went up against Newcastle. This was a 2-1 win. Julian Caputo with 2 goals here, and it was kind of after a Lucas Britos goal in the 23rd minute. We score in the second half twice, being in the 79th and the 87th minute. We kind of put it all on the board, and we had a couple of players that weren't playing so great on Newcastle's back line, and we kind of took advantage of that and won the day. This one was a bit lopsided. This shouldn't have been this close. I mean, our XG was a 2.5. If we end up having, say, these are probably the best with maybe a 1 in total, I mean, we still had a better XG of about 60 over them, as even with that one, it had been 1.5 against 0.90. Our possession was a little bit more, but it just came down to a slugfest, and we came through. So ultimately, we came through. It was our subs beating Julian Caputo. So with those two, that's a big one, because Newcastle, I did not think we had the talent to actually beat Newcastle. United, I think we split with them before, so I think that was a little bit iffy. But Newcastle, I mean, that was a statement come from behind win. So we're going to play our full side against Walsall. We're going to get some subs in for that, and particularly we're going to get our backup keeper in Rollins. And we're doing a little bit of a backup side, actually, with this one before we go to Everton with the starters. And then we have a couple of games here, friendlies, which will be the starters for one and the backups for the other. So nothing crazy in that one. We should come through. We should be able to win this game. Well, it comes down to just playing Wrexham football. They're playing a 4-4-2, so nothing that's too crazy. Varane cannot play this, so I think we're going to have Salinas come in. I don't think he's played at the Premier League, so that's going to be a new thing for him. We'll see what he can do there. Everything else looks fine. We're going to go in. If we lose, we lose. We win, we win. I mean, the biggest thing is, we have the ample subs, and if anything goes particularly wrong, we can kind of fight through it. But without further ado, let's get right into this one. We have a couple of good goal scorers, so I'm not particularly afraid of this, with also 2 good starters in the middle on defense with Gabia and Salvatore. So I don't feel particularly threatened. Maybe on the sides with Salinas, and I feel good with Levin Verde. So Really, it's just Salinas, which is on the left side here. I'll give you a little peek here. Left side. Vanarama doesn't know how to play this, but he's just playing in advanced playmaker, and he just needs to facilitate the ball around, which is fine. We're playing this 4-4-2, and I think we can take advantage of them playing a more passive 4-4-2. I mean, it's going to be all about us controlling the midfield, like it always is. I feel like you always have to control the midfield. We're going to go extended with this because, I mean, it's only 2 games here. If this gets out of control, then we'll kind of go to key highlights. We get a couple of goals, and then if that gets out of control, then we'll go to 2D to Everton. Well, that's a good header. I'm not sure where Organiov is putting that, but it's fine. Evan Verde is the only one there. He wants a shot, and that is a good one. Well, it's a decent one, not the greatest, but it's on... Is it that technically on target? It's just a shot that's not on target. That's a bit... way too... Okay, not a bit. That is way too far forward for even Martinez to get there. So Metamala is coming off of injury, so that's why his fitness is not the greatest. So it's not an issue of anything else but that. And then I believe also Reynolds is coming off of injury as well. So getting them back in some action. This is a good game as any as Reynolds puts that over the net. I do have to say also we have Horning in the midfield, a DM, and I'm actually particularly fine. I did not notice him out there. But with him out there, I'm feeling good. Goal scoring is just, will we see Paganiov make any plays as Iro takes that? It's really just 3. Salvatore with the slowest slide tackle I've ever seen. Williams taking a shot. Salvatore misses it, but luckily Rollins is there. That could have been bad. We have 72% possession. We're still going to stay balanced, I think. And there it is. There is the liner. Pavel puts it in the back of the net. Pavel is one of our youngsters who looks like an absolute stud. We have no idea if he's going to get better than 3.5 stars. But at this point, the higher he goes, the more... I think he's ends up being a 4-star because it's rare you see a guy be 44 million and only be 3 stars. It's rare. We're also looking to put him on loan. As Brahim. Oh, it actually hit the guy's foot. Cannon. He hit a defender's foot. That's the defender's name, Cannon. So Brahim, here we go. He's having fun today. Reynolds puts that over the net. Praise be it. The Pavel Montanez connection. We're dominating this game right now. We got 70 to 75% of possession, so I'm not really worried. And that's Montanez. Goalkeeper misjudged it. You know what? At this point, we don't play a lot in 2D, so let's go to the 2D action. Let's go a little faster. Let's explore the 2D action today. And we'll see how we're kind of set up and moving the ball around. So that's a good movement on defense. That was a header wide right. I'm feeling good with how we're lining up, though. When we're taking passes, in particular. Do win that. Our shape is fine. Reynolds just missing. Okay, I like our shape in the middle. Reynolds is out there, but at least Horning is hovering around the top side of the box. It's the DM. And so he was there. As Pierre misses that. At least that is something that's good. Maybe because Busby is playing as a deep lying forward. it's kind of throwing off their vibe a little bit. I mean, I think we're pretty much... Well, yeah, 2-0 isn't exactly a controlling stake in the game. We're not really... Well, with an XG of 2.04 and 66 possession, I think we're pretty much holding this game together. Okay, so there's a couple of moves I'm going to do at the half. Neither of them will be Gabbia or Salvatore because they have actual requirements to be playing more and more in those roles and positions. Vanarama is going to come up. We're going to get Owen in. Linus has a card, so let's get in Gus. Gus the bus here. Reynolds needs to come out. We'll put in Levy. Actually, let's pull Pavel back. Let's put Levy up top. Here's Baker. Baker can come in. He's really just a right side. Actually, let's have him learn that. Love and Verde. Let's have... Was it Lewis? Guess you're gonna learn the right. I don't really want Horning to learn another position. You know what? Love and Verde staying in. Do we want to make any other changes? Let's get Montanez out. Let's get Montanez out. Let's get Baker in here. Let's say hell with it and get Lewis in. Fine. The worst that can happen. Famous last words. Famous last words. We'll be fine though. Not really worried about this. Horning in the middle with Salvatore and Gabbia. I feel pretty secure in the middle. So. Good ball. I say that now. Okay, Lewis. Good cross, and that header is way over the top of the net. Williams misses that completely. I mean, this was a good one to actually get some rest from our starters. So Carabao Cup, we didn't at least draw anyone that was a death game. The FA Cup, I don't think we're going to play like this. I think we're going to come out, we're going to put anyone we have in the FA Cup to the sword for at least a couple of rounds. Okay, Horny's going to take this free kick. You going to go for the net? Oh, it's not even going to be able to be taken. Okay. So nice work, everyone. All the youngsters. Get some vets in there. Played pretty good. Liked it. Let's see if there was any shockers. Newcastle was almost taken out by Stoke. Coventry beats Southampton. Okay, we can look at that by Carabao Cup actual rounds in the Carabao Cup section. Look at that. Carabao Cup second round. Leeds barely beat AFC Wimbledon. Wolves and penalties over Derby. York out here and penalties over Chesterfield. Okay. York is looking better and better. Sutton over Aldershot penalties. Don't see any surprises. Felt pretty secure there. So let's see what we do against Everton. So Middlesbrough is at the Premier League. So Middlesbrough was knocked out by Wigan, a League One team. Okay. If Stoke, well, that would have been a championship against a top tier Premier League team. That wouldn't have been as much of a shocker. All right. So I'm going to make a cut here. We'll be back with this Everton game, and hopefully we can beat Everton because it just went bad after the Carabao Cup last season. Well, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is most of our starters are here. The bad news is Kukurlia is out. He got injured. He's going to be out about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. The other bad news is we drew Man City in the Carabao Cup. Yeah. I don't know how that one's going to work out. Man City. I mean, maybe we can get lucky. Maybe. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. The only change we put is Thiago moved on the left side. Matteo Gabbia will be the ball-playing defender here until that promise is kept up. And it's good. And Ender Salian will likely need a sub out sooner rather than later. But pretty much everything is just about the same. So nothing crazy. Let's go to Sedline again. Now let's make sure, because I did kind of mess this up, maybe. I'd kind of like to be on the attack with that. I don't think he's going to go too far forward. We'll see. So I think Everton actually spelled our disaster last season. And what was the long losing streak that we had? Henderson with a good grab there. Impedu's out there for us. Iago clears it. Ender does get his head on it. There's Arda. He tries to do something with it, but that wasn't the smartest pass to Ender. It's kind of a weird situation where they were in different positions. Let's make sure Thiago is playing as a fullback. Yes, he is. Aldo Rodriguez does have some crossing. He's playing both as a fullback there. Okay, there's Arda making a play. Kudo going. That was actually a needless pass down to Cepeda, but it worked out. It created some space there for Caputo to take the shot. Arda wanted that shot. Ooh, I wanted him to take that. Just to make sure that this is in fact the case, our corner should be Arda. Right? I'm not crazy. Oh, it's not really in there. I feel dumb. Maybe Arda on both sides. I thought I did this. Okay. Arda's gonna take both of them. Throw-ins, I'm not really worried about either one of those. None of those guys are actually in there, so whatever. Ooh, good header by Cepeda. We completely missed that, but so did Everton, so that isn't the worst thing. Alito plays it up. There's Cepeda. Cross it, my guy. What is going on here? Let's get the cam back in here because I totally forgot to bring that up after the little bit of stuff I was doing pre-game, but let's see what happened here. So Cepeda plays it up. He crosses it. It hits the defender. Caputo off the defender, off Caputo, into the net. Even the goalkeeper was confused on what happened there. You know what? Just because of that, I'm gonna praise the sun, praise Wrexham, praise our players. We need some good stuff here. Okay. I like the rundown. Who is this right here? Cepeda playing a little physical. I like to see it. Okay. Ribeiro looking for the cross. And Pucknell hit that a blast off the volley, and that was way too high. Caputo by himself. Impadu in the middle. Canalito looking. Plays it to Thiago. Thiago wants the shot because there's no one to cross it to. And not a bad shot. That's on target. Forces the keeper to make a play. Who is the keeper? Tarati? Remember Tarati? Arda puts this in. It's cleared out. Donato actually loses it out of possession there. Good bit of ball by Carlos Alberto. There's Arda with a set piece. He's going to go for goal. It's going to hit the wall. And that's going to be a corner where Arda's going to take another one. Let's see if Arda can get this. With a C. It's in. That is a perfect corner for someone to put a header on. No one does. That was pristine. Just so good. Such a good corner. Okay, Ender is coming out for the second half. We're going to put in... We're going to put in Montanez. We might have to move Cepeda over the right, which is fine. Canalito just cannot actually control that completely. It is quite a surprise for Canalito and world-class player not being able to bring that down. Okay, someone get there that isn't... We have to boot that out. It's fine. Okay. That's a Thiago. Cepeda. Good move. Moving around. Play it out wide if you need to. Okay. It's not the worst. That's what I mean by wide. And that gets by Tarati. Julian Caputo does not have a crazy leg in that shot, but he has finesse. Rex is scoring goals. Yep, he just redirects it. Almost said misdirect it, but miss would curtail that he actually missed it, but he just redirected it. Praise the boys before we go into the locker room. We're playing well. I can't be angry. Not be angry. Ooh, good field switch. Not great possession. Thiago, good tackle, my guy. What a shot and what a save by Henderson. Okay, that's going to be a corner. I would prefer it kicked out over here, but we'll take it. Fine. Selke can win those headers in the middle. Arda wins it. Okay, so we're going to make this sub. Billion. Udo, okay. Montanez, can he play on the left? I mean, he's left. I mean, in all honesty, I should put Raheem Diaz in. Raheem Diaz can play. What we'll end up doing is taking Montanez and putting him where Caputo is. Or putting him just in for Cepeda. I'm actually fine with that right now. We'll get Brahim Diaz some playing time. Oh, that has to be a lot better pass, Canalita. There's Arda with a shot, and it's over. Not a bad one, but not necessarily a good one. I'd say anything that misses but is still good means it was put on target. That one was not put on target. That's a good one to Alvarez. Takes a shot, and that is deflected. Good play with the defense. Selkirk wins that. Don't particularly like the fact that we don't have anyone back post. We'll have to see. Henderson does get his hands on that ball. Okay, this one's not going to be a shot on goal, I don't think. Yeah, Canalita's taking it. Playing up to Cepeda, back to Canalita. Canalita wants a cross. He's going to get it. Cepeda's got a header, and it's right at Tarati. Well, that is slightly unfortunate. Everton back with a quick answer. Well, they want a quick answer here. Alvarez loses it to Arda. Brahim up to Cepeda. Good touch. That was a touch up to Caputo, and it's just a little bit slightly too hard. Thiago takes it back during the pass. Back to Brahim. Brahim, Canalita, shot, and Tarati makes a good save. Canalita off his left foot, too. On target. Arda puts it in, middle, and Tarati's there. But quickly, Everton trying to get one back post. It is knocked away. Good save by Henderson. Keeping his clean sheet alive right now. Little give and go between Brahim and Caputo. Brahim Diaz is just a little bit too physical there. The Ribeiro up to Gordon. That's deflected. Hucknall takes a shot. Henderson's there. What I'm starting to notice is we are playing pretty defensively solid right now in the middle, and I like how we're playing. So Selkirk is the one that's going to come out. We need to put Salvatore in. I need to get that bit of that bit actually taken care of with the promises. Good cross. It's a cross body cross, not the greatest idea. Actually, Gabia might be the one that's taken out. Soccer's at 80. Okay, let's make these subs now. Let's take Cepeda out. Montanez is going to come in. Warning for Alberto. We'll take out... let's take out Gabia because he's still not completely fit. And then our last one is likely going to be... And Gouldier's playing, I think he's playing good. Getting the ball around. Let's check out Thiago and let's go Levin Verde. Flip Aldo Rodriguez. Flip those two. Okay, they're going off the field back here. Make sure that is all 5 subs. There's all 5 subs in the 65th minute. We kind of needed that. Arda's just gonna have to figure it out and not get carted out of this game. Caputo with 2 goals today. I didn't want to take him out. Good win by Salvatore. Arda misses it, but the ball is technically right to him. Okay, Caputo just can't control that. Gordon a header, and this could go bad if we allow this to continue. I mean, Caputo has to do something with that. Losing the ball and allowing Hazel to hit Gordon off the counterattack, that is just not... We'll praise the sun, praise the players. Defense is angry. I like to see that. I mean, the XG is only that because we've had so many shots on target and clear-cut shots. Doesn't necessarily mean we've played a million times better than Everton has. Arda looking for it. It's going to go back to Horning. That's a good clearance. They're going to catch us on another break. Ooh, Aldo wins it in the air, so he doesn't catch us on a break. We're not going to catch... No. We're kind of in a break. Okay. Game thinks we're in complete control. Even though it's been kind of a back and forth match, possession-wise. And Tarati makes another great play. I think we should have a goal on our headers there. Okay, we just need to survive 2.5 minutes. Can we do that, boys? Selkirk wins it, but Gordon heads it over to Hazel. Salvatore, good play coming out. Brahim to Arda to Montanez. Montanez taking the shots. He just put it wide. He got it through the legs of the defender, but the legs of the defender, and it just only allowed it to go wide of the goal. And there it is. We beat Everton 2-1. That was a bit of a longer game, it felt like. I mean, it was back and forth. That was a good win. I felt like we did pretty well. Caputo with 2 goals. I mean, one of them was kind of ugly, but we came through. Every game starts at 0-0, and we came through. We're 5 points over right now. That's weird. It's weird to say we've won every game to start the season, but we haven't played... I can't say we haven't played anyone particularly good because we have. I mean, we've played Tottenham. Let's look at this before we end this episode. Where were these teams supposed to finish? So, at least by the media. Tottenham is slated to be 6th. Newcastle is slated to be 5th. I mean, that's 2 there. United was slated to be 7th. So that's a good one. Everton slated to be 10th. West Ham slated to be 12th. So, actually, I feel better about that. As for players that are... I mean, there's Canalita. Thiago, so that's 2. We don't have a 3rd. I mean, we're getting it up there slowly but surely. I feel like we have a good bit. I mean, we're playing well right now. It shows. Let's see how our affiliates are doing. How are our affiliates? I just want to see. Ultram had so many points. I mean, that has to be. They have 10 points in 6 games. Ultram, this would hurt anyone seeing this from last season. 109 points and you don't get promoted. That's rough. League 2 York mid-table right now with 4 points. Where were they last season? Mid-table, right? 16th? I mean, they're about where they are continuously. So that's not bad. I think we need to give them more loans. Maybe. But if we gave them Gullum back, how would that exactly work? How good is he? He wouldn't go there. I need to get them actual players that will go down there. What about Olivia Rios? Nope. Richard Baker? That wouldn't help them. Although Baker would help. He would help Ultrium. McCarthy, if he wasn't hurt, I mean, he would be the one down there. Verdani would be out. So really, be Doyle? No, that's more of an Ultrium one. What about Darren Simmons? Actually, Darren Simmons down there would be good, but he's 16. I don't want to take him off any ideas down here, so we don't really have anyone that we could put out there. I don't think. Baysell could be one. He is going to get his club trained at, but he's not going to get in England. It's going to be unfortunate. And Maysell is a decent Premier League player. Okay, that's likely an issue. He's 19. He's a breakthrough prospect. We should get him to actually agree to that. So actually, that doesn't hurt us. Back's a squad player, but the man is hurt. Okay. So it's not too bad. We don't really have anyone, but I think they're playing decent. Our financials, I think they're going to be fine. We're not going to have that profit loss, so we're not going to hemorrhage that much money. So I'm okay with that at the moment. Let's increase our youth level. And what was the other one we need to do? Let's see if they'll expand the ground. Because that would be nice to have. And the youth level went down. That's the one that went down, right? Youth facilities. We aren't getting an opportunity for that. Yeah, so youth facilities. Yeah, I should actually do it for that. Okay. So I think we're pretty much fine there. What is our actual pull in right now? 19.5, 19.5. So we're max. They might actually 19.5, 19.5. This one against Walsall is only 12. I mean, we're pulling some good money in. It's just we're hemorrhaging more than anything. if we're having any loans or debts, we have no loans or debts. So at this point, I think the team should upgrade our stadium. So yeah. So that will be the end of this episode. Thanks for hanging out. In the next one, it'll be after the transfer window, so I'll do that. And I think we are going to play the twoest heavy hitters in the league. We're going to play Liverpool and Man City. And that Man City game is the Carabao Cup. So, yeah, this is going to hurt. So thank you all for joining me. Go leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget, channel members are live on the YouTube, so go ahead and check that out if you want to support the channel. I almost forget. I should probably put that at the front of the video, but it happens. So thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys next video.